So today is which day of school? Third day of school, kids?
Yeah.
It's the third day of school. I am 13 and a half weeks pregnant, and Mara forgot her snack, and I forgot my phone. So we're headed back home. We got like halfway to the school. Now we're headed back home because Mara needs a snack just so that she's not hungry when all of her friends pull out their snack to eat. I don't want her to be hungry. And then I need my phone because tomorrow I'm supposed to close on the house, and I wanted to go run some errands after I drop the kids off, and I just need to have my phone with me just in case somebody calls me about house stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. Kai is gonna go to school. He's having a little bit of a tough time because it's really new, but he's gonna do great because he's making lots of new friends and it's gonna be fun. He's having a tough time. And Jay was just talking about when are we gonna find out if the baby's a boy or a girl. We are finding out if the baby's a boy or a girl because I know people will say it's so cool to wait. I just can't. So we're gonna find out, but I can't find out until, so backtrack. I don't have health insurance, so I didn't do the genetic testing, which just usually I always have, but I think it's pretty expensive without insurance. And I was like, I'll just wait a couple more weeks and get an ultrasound. So I thought I was gonna wait till 15 weeks, and I talked to the lady yesterday who's gonna do it, and she said 16 weeks. So I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer. But on the 9th of September, I'm going to go for just a gender scan, so she can tell me what the gender is. Well, she's gonna put it in an envelope, and then we'll do something like a popper, I don't know, some way to, like, so everybody can do it together. Could just wait till my 20-week ultrasound, but I want to find out as soon as I can. So if I can find out a month early, I'm happy. So headed home, dropping the kids off, running some errands. So I'm just gonna take you along with me for the day, and we'll see what the day brings. Pulled up Starbucks, dropped off Kai. Not good. He was not happy. And it breaks my heart because he asked me, "Are you coming in with me?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, buddy. I know it'll get better, I hope. But shit, I don't want to go through that, like, any more than the 2 times that it's happened already." But anyway, I just pulled up Starbucks and I realized I'm pretty sure, what's today? Today's the 22nd, and yeah, it's fall. Oh, it's fall drinks. But I don't know if I want a fall drink. I might just get my normal, but I'm gonna look on the app and see all of the fall drinks. Pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin cream cold brew, iced apple crisp non-dairy, apple crisp oat milk. Yeah, maybe a pumpkin spice latte. Should I do that for pumpkin? Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go for it.
Hi, welcome to Starbucks. How are you doing this morning?
Good.
Can I get you started off with any breakfast?
Yeah, I'll have an order of bacon egg bites.
Yeah, for sure. Did you want any sriracha with that today?
No, thank you.
Okay, what else can I get started for you?
And then I'll also have a venti brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso.
Yeah, and a venti brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso.
Yep.
Okay, what else for you, dear?
That'll be it.
1334, and we'll see you here.
Thank you. I know I said I was gonna get pumpkin, but I got nervous, and so I got my usual because you guys feel really far away. Ooh, I can just zoom like that. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about the pumpkin with the being pregnant situation. That sounds stupid. I don't know how my body is gonna be like, this is good, or yuck, this makes me want to throw up. Usually I don't mind it. Actually, I think last year I got it and I thought, why haven't I drank this before? Because I thought it would be disgusting. It's not bad, but it's like, I'm not as crazy about it as all these other people. To run to Target, I need to get some like button-down shirts and a couple like long tank tops because I feel like I'm just growing and growing and growing, and I don't want to wear my t-shirts. I feel like they just cling to me kind of funny. So I think, I don't know if that'll even be, it's coming up to fall. Maybe I should just order some you know those long, they're not flannels, but they're like the thicker material shirt jacket things. It's like longer. It's not, I don't know, it's not like a shirt, but it's long and it covers your butt. I think that would be cute with a little pregnant belly.
Good morning.
Hi.
13:34 today. How's it going so far?
Good. Not too bad.
Get espresso
Thank you.
And bacon bites.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
You too. I forget that people are crazy about this fall drink menu, so that's not my normal Starbucks either. So I got my egg bites, my normal bacon egg bites. I wish they made them without bacon, but I just eat the bacon off the top first and then eat the rest, but I think it's better without the bacon. And then this Starbucks, like I said, it's not my usual. If I get a venti here, this is what the brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso looks like. There's my darkness and there's the light. Like my regular Starbucks never makes them with this much oat milk. I don't know what the deal is. It's not bad. I had it yesterday and it was good. I think right now, actually, the coffee was giving me the ick for a minute. And I think it was like the kind of burnt. Sometimes, you know, when espresso tastes a little bit burnt and you're like, what's going on here? I think that was my issue. The espresso tasted burnt instead of, like, for some reason reminded me of cigarettes because of the burnt taste. Stupid. I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but I'm gonna sit here, unbuckle, chillax, watch a little bit of YouTube while I eat my breakfast, and then I'm gonna run a couple errands and I'll catch back up with you then.
Shop our vast inventory of safety products.
We're back. And I got a few things at Target. I need to prop you up on this. Hold. I've got a ukulele here. I'm gonna prop you up on the ukulele. Maybe you can see me better. Nope. I've got the world's tiniest tripod on the camera right now. Let me switch you out. Let's get up close and personal. Hello? Can you see me? Oh, there we are. Okay. I'll show you what I got. Nothing exciting. And then we'll talk about pregnancy and how things have been so far. First things first, I can never go to the store without getting things for my kids. So Kai broke his water bottle the other day and he really loves Bluey, and it was his Bluey water bottle and it was a plastic one. And so I was like, let me find one that's not plastic. So I got him this little water bottle, cute Bluey. It's only 12 ounces though, which sucks. Like I'm like, can we get a 20 ounce? Like let's normalize making kids drinks 20 ounce so they don't have to fill it up all the time. And then I got a couple books for the boys. I figure one will be for Kai and one for Jay. Kai can't read yet, but Jay can, so, but I didn't want to leave Kai out. And then I got Mara a bigger collection of books because she can read really well. The Wayside School. I used to love this when I was a kid. I feel like I always just buy her the books that I liked when I was a kid, like Junie B. Jones and Judy Moody. And I'm so not a reader now, but when I was a kid, those were the type of books I liked to read, and I love the Wayside School stuff. So it's got the 4 different books, so I figure, I don't know, that'll be fun. Maybe I'll read them too. And then I've been having problems with the smell of my laundry because I'm just so sensitive to smell, and no smells, like a smell can smell kind of good to me, but then like once I smell it for just a second too long, it smells bad. So we have like a water system in our house, and the system came with all this like detergents for the dishwasher, for the dishes, for the laundry, cleaning products, and everything that it's like concentrate that you mix with our water from our water system. So it's like a whole house water. What am I trying to say? It's like a whole house water filter. It filters out like the chlorine and all the shit. Well, anyway, and then we also have a water softener as well, so both. But they give you like essential oils to add in to the different mixes whenever you mix them. So you can, you mix them up yourself. Well, I didn't add any scents because I don't like a lot of scents. So I just made them unscented, which usually I'm fine with. Well, right now, like my laundry is so unscented because I also use unscented dryer sheets. It's so unscented that it like, I can't even explain the smell of it. It's not a bad smell, but it's just like a no smell. It's so weird, and I'm not liking that right now. So then I got some newborn detergent. I think it was Dreft. I washed a few loads with it, and I don't like it. I don't like the smell of it. It's not terrible, but I'm not liking the smell of it. So then I was like, I don't know what I used to use, and I think it was all free and clear. This is what I used to use before we started using the water system stuff that came with our thing. And so I'm gonna smell it now. I tried to smell it in the store, but dang it, I don't know. I've wasted money, so much money on detergent. That smells better than the Dreft, I think. But this is like, no, whatever, artificial fragrances, or I don't even know. It just has like, it has a scent, but not some of those scents that are like real strong. So I might be able to get down with that. I don't know. The struggles. You know, sometimes I'm like, not having a sense of smell would be kind of ideal at this point. I found these Made Good cookies. We've never had them before, but they're just mini chocolate chip cookies, and I figure the more snacks I have around my house, the better for these kids. And then once again, with the kids stuff, I got the kids all a new pair of Jemmies. Of course, I just get them all the same pair, but I love, Target makes these, I don't know, they have like the fuzzy ones in the Christmas time, and then they have these, they are not fuzzy, but they're still like that stretchier material. I despise the pajamas that are like just the regular material. I don't know. You wash it once, it shrinks, and it's so uncomfortable. These at least are like stretchy, so they're comfy to sleep in. I mean, I assume they're comfier to sleep in. I've never slept in them. And then I got some Sharpies because we're moving, and I had to lay over some boxes, and the Sharpie we used the other day was out, but I'll show you. My house is a little bit chaotic at the moment because, like I said, we're moving. I'm trying to like figure out what to take, what to get rid of. Look how red I am. My face has been so red. Well, my face is always red, but it's been even worse with pregnancy. I don't know if it's dry or if I'm just, it's just it. Anyway, I got all these boxes over here. There's only, this one's got stuff in it, it's the baby stuff. And then down there, that has some stuff from the kitchen. But these are all empty besides those two. And then I have these big boxes, ignore this. I got a bunch of these black bags to put like clothes and shoes and stuff in. And then I got some large cardboard boxes like these, but just bigger, to hopefully start packing soon. So we're supposed to close on that house tomorrow. But there are like a bunch of the, not inspections, a bunch of the, what in the hell was that noise? Oh, my freaking dogs. My lips are so chapped too, but I'm having a hard time with chapstick because of the taste and the smell. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, so a bunch of the repairs are being done, being done this week. So there was three big repairs that they were doing earlier this week that are done, and then the sewer line needed replaced, and they're supposed to be finishing that up today because we close tomorrow. So my realtor said he's checking in on that today. He's gonna drive by there. I meant to drive by there to see if they were working. So yesterday I drove by twice, and it didn't look like anybody was working. But I also drove by early in the morning, and then I think late in the afternoon. So maybe they were there in the middle of the day. I'm just hoping that they get that's been worked on and getting finished up today, because if not, I don't think we're closing tomorrow. Let us hope, let us pray that that is happening and everything will be good to go. If not, then better be good to go soon. I think we're gonna get into pregnancy this last week and just kind of talk about it and update you all on what is going on. Let's see if I can set this here. Am I recording? What the flip? I'm gonna go ahead and put on some of my Summer Fridays, whatever this is called, lip shit. I don't mind this stuff usually, but sometimes lately it's been a little bit, it's got a little bit of a scent, not terrible. And then if it gets inside my mouth, I don't love the taste, but I am so picky, even before pregnancy, on stuff that I put on my lips. But I figure you don't want to look at my crusty lips, and I don't want to be licking my lips right here in front of you this whole time. So let's get into it. I am 13 and a half weeks now, but this is going to be a 12-week pregnancy update. In my last video, I talked about like most of my symptoms up till, I want to say 10 weeks or so. And a lot of my symptoms are still the same, but I'm just going to talk about 12 weeks 12 to 13 weeks what my symptoms were and have been, or what's been more prominent. So I'm still nauseous, but I'm not as nauseous as I had been. And to combat that, I feel like I'm eating often and just trying not to have like a whole bunch of sugary stuff. So I'm having stuff that has sugar in it, but not like candy, soda, just things that have a lot of added sugar. It makes me, it makes me just feel a little bit worse. Along with that, I've been taking Unisom. If you follow me on Instagram and all that, you know that I got prescribed some stuff, didn't like it. It made me like fall asleep in the middle of the day for a few hours, and I wanted something that wasn't gonna make me drowsy, and she said it wouldn't make me drowsy, but it did. Anyway, so I went back to the Unisom. I take half of the Unisom at night, and some people told me to like take another one around lunchtime the next day, but it will make me sleepy. I am so sensitive to like medicine and stuff. So I just take half at night, and that seems to help me mostly throughout the day. And then still around like 3 o'clock or so, I kind of start feeling that, like, that's when I feel my worst, I guess. It's like 2, 3, 4 o'clock. I'm not feeling the best, but it's a little bit better. So Unisom at night, and then I was taking Prilosec. I'm not taking Prilosec anymore. I just am taking Tums when I need them. And I think it's been helping. One night I'm still getting acid reflux, but it depends on what I eat. So if I have something that's fried, which I try not to have as much anymore, early on in pregnancy, I was having fried food a lot because like nothing sounded good. And like chicken strips, French fries, like that kind of stuff sounded okay. Now I'm not having that bad of a problem with like different foods as much. And so trying to just be more mindful about what I'm eating to hope that it's not gonna give me acid reflux. When I do get it now, I just take a couple of Tums. I did have one night where I woke up in the middle of the night, like almost threw up. Came downstairs, grabbed a few Tums, went back to sleep, and I was all good. So I think the Tums are doing okay for now. I don't like to have to take the Prilosec all the time, every day, but I did it in past pregnancies and it was fine. I don't know. I'm taking Flintstones vitamins, and they don't make me nauseous. The other prenatals that I had tried, a couple different kinds, this pregnancy and past pregnancies, made me feel nauseous. Nausea, acid reflux, gas, and like, I don't know if it's like indigestion, or I just feel bloated all the time. When I wake up in the morning, I feel pretty good. And then as soon as I eat something or eat a couple things, I'm like automatically bloated, like the top of my belly. And it's just uncomfortable more than anything. And so I think that to try to combat that, I have smaller meals, but sometimes I just want to freaking eat a big ass meal. And then I pay for it afterward because I'm like super uncomfortable. But the indigestion is serious. I'm still every once in a while having some crazy drink. I don't know if, sorry, to go back. I don't know if that's called indigestion or whatever, but it's just like my digestion seems slow and food is not moving through me as quickly. Sleep, I think because I'm taking the Unisom, I'm sleeping like pretty decent, but I have been like 4 a.m. waking up to go to the bathroom, which I hate that. Like I'll lay in my bed like knowing I need to go to the restroom, and I just won't get up, and then finally like, I better just go or else I'm not gonna be able to fall back asleep. And then along with the sleep, I've still, every once in a while I'm having like really vivid dreams, but not every night. It's like maybe once a week or so, the vivid dreams. And the vivid dreams were what like started me thinking I was pregnant, and that's typically a telltale sign for me in pregnancy. Super sensitive to smell, like always. That leads me into the nausea. I don't think that's ever gonna go away. This was a sign that I had with Mara, my very first, and then the boys, I don't really remember, but my eyes feel like thick. That sounds weird. My eyes feel like, not goopy, but it feels like it's not called saliva. What is the wetness in your eyes? I was gonna say saliva. The wetness in my eyes feels thicker than like usual. That sounds really weird, but when I blink, it just feels like there's a thickness on my eyes. It's so odd, but that happened with Mara too. As far as symptoms go, that is, I think, mostly it. I do have a little bit around ligament pain, but that's like to be expected. Not super bad. Now for cravings, I haven't lately been having like crazy cravings, but pickles with cheese or pickles with cream cheese, and then milk, like chocolate milk, but not pre-made chocolate milk, which is so weird because typically I like pre-made chocolate milk more than like when you mix the chocolate into the vanilla milk, or it's not vanilla, it's just regular milk, right? Lately I've been craving like regular milk with the chocolate syrup. That taste, it's different than chocolate milk. Don't tell me it's not, it's different. But that's what I've been really, really liking. So weird. Other than that, I haven't had, like, I'll have a moment of a craving. Like the other night I was craving Hamburger Helper, which is so weird. But I used to eat it all the time and I was craving that. So, but it's not like I'm constantly craving it, but mostly the milk and the pickles and cream cheese. Love it. So the better things about pregnancy around this time is that I'm getting a little bit more like energy, I feel, and you know, leading into my second trimester, I feel like that's like the usual, but I do feel a little bit more energy. I don't feel as bad in general. And so I've been able to like get things done around the house, and that has been so refreshing. Or I don't even know, it just, you don't realize how much you take for granted, the fact that you can just like get up and do the dishes and get up and clean stuff up and feel okay enough to do it, until you just can't quite do it. And so once I started feeling just a little bit better, I was like, I'm getting some stuff done because I don't know if tomorrow I'm going to feel bad. So that's been nice, and I'm so glad, and I hope it continues. But again, I'm still just gonna keep taking this Unisom for a while to make sure, until I'm in the clear of like not feeling so sick. So at 12 weeks, I believe the baby, it said the baby was the size of an Oreo. So like, I don't have Oreos, but crazy, like 2 to 2.5 inches. I'll show you my bump. Keep in mind, this is my 4th baby. So I feel like some people at this point, you can't even hardly tell. For me, I can tell. And as the day goes on, I feel like I just get bigger and bigger. And it doesn't help the fact that I'm bloated too. So it's like my upper belly is bloated. My lower belly is like a little baby growing. But when I really notice it is when I wake up in the morning, if I have a full bladder in the morning and I lay flat on my back, it's like my bladder and my uterus are like pushing out. And so I can see my little baby bump. Okay, so here is just, if you're looking at me straight on, you probably can't tell unless sometimes my shirt like kind of clings to my belly now that I'm like poking out a little bit more. But here we are. I just have some Lululemon leggings on. This is the belly so far. This is like if I am holding my tummy tight, like when I'm walking around every day. This is how I'm walking around. If I relax, kind of pokes out there a little bit more. You guys know I've got like, you know, I'm holding a little bit of fat on my body too. Clearly I'm not the tiniest person. I don't know how much weight I've gained. I've been trying not to like worry about it too much, but to be honest, I am, like when I found out I was pregnant, I was 200 pounds, and that's the heaviest I've ever been starting out of pregnancy. Now, I'm not saying like any weight is the right weight to be, whatever. I'm just saying for me, it was a little bit like, whoop, okay, I don't want to gain a bunch of extra weight. I know I'm gonna gain weight because I'm pregnant, but I'm not trying to like put on a ton of extra weight. I know some people say, oh, it doesn't matter, you're pregnant, like just enjoy the time, eat whatever you want. Yeah, but then after I have that baby, it makes it that much harder to do everything. And first, gaining weight in pregnancy is obviously gonna happen, but I don't wanna gain unhealthy weight in pregnancy. I wanna gain the weight that I need to gain to sustain the pregnancy and sustain my baby, but I'm not trying to like overgain, you know what I mean? And so typically I feel like every other time I got pregnant, I was like 170, 175 pounds. And then I gained 30 to 35 pounds with each one. Now, I am already 30 pounds. No, I guess with the other kids, I was probably more around 180. 180 when I started pregnancy. Anyway, I started at 200 pounds, and then I had weighed myself at 12 weeks, and I had gained 7 pounds. And then I weighed myself a few days later, and it was back down to like 204. But I had started eating a little bit better and just being more mindful, drinking more water. And I was doing a little bit more stuff, like moving around a little bit more. So currently, I don't know where I'm at right now, but at 12 weeks, I was 7 pounds up. But I think I'm probably more like 5 pounds up now. And I'm trying not to worry about it too much, but also I just don't want it to get out of hand and make it harder for me after. It is something that I'm just being mindful about and trying to be a little bit more mindful about my choices without being super hard on myself. I'm definitely having some treats, okay? I think that's the update for now. I plan on doing these like once every either week or every other week. If you got any questions, let me know. The next thing, I've had a few questions because some of you know that my last pregnancy, I had a C-section, and right now I am just not making a plan for how my birth is gonna go quite yet. I've got just some things brewing around in my mind about like what might happen or what could happen. With my first 2 kids, they were vaginal births and everything's fine. Everything was fine in general. With my third, we got to the point of pushing and we had a cord prolapse. So his cord came down below his head. My midwife tried to push it back in and I tried to push a little bit again. The cord came down a little bit like bigger that time. And so she just had to hold my baby in and they took me down to the OR and put me to sleep. They put me to sleep because I didn't have an epidural. So that was just the fastest way to get the baby out. So they put me to sleep, cut the baby out, literally crazy. Whatever the safest way to bring the baby into this world is what I'll go for. I am nervous though for the whole C-section process because when I had the C-section last time, I was put to sleep. So I had no idea what was going on. I mean, I knew I was about to have a C-section and then they put the thing on me and I was out. But other than that, like being awake for a C-section seems a little bit freaky. And I know I won't feel anything, but I'm nervous about like, they said you get numb up to your nipple. I've watched videos and shit, you know, because I didn't get to go through that process myself. I've watched videos of like what happened to me during this time that I was like out. So, and they said that you get numb up to your nipples, but sometimes it makes it feel like you aren't breathing or something, like your brain and something's not connecting. That stresses me out because I will get very anxious if even sometimes I start thinking about my breathing like in the middle of the day and I'll be like, am I having a tough time breathing right now? I'll like think about things too much. I got a lot of anxiety. So that stresses me out. And then like strapping my arms down, that stresses me out. Being laid flat, like that stresses me out. Feeling the pulling and the tugging, that stresses me out. Like I just don't know. I mean, I know people do it all the time, but like, I don't know. That seems crazy. I feel like I'm just rambling on at this point. I am going to end this video here. If you made it this point in the video, thank you for just listening to a lot of my rambling. This was not a very cohesive video to put together, but I just wanted to like, blah, 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 just spill it all out there, talk about all the things, and get this video out there, and then we can move forward with some weekly updates, with some weekly vlogs. I am moving soon, so we'll have some moving vlogs, some, I don't know, decluttering videos, maybe some like decorate my new house with me. We have some work to do over there. Like I said, we're supposed to close tomorrow, and I haven't heard back from our realtor about if the sewer line is all going great today. So let's hope. If not, I'll update you. But thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe. If you're not subscribed, give it a thumbs up, and see you in the next one.